Hello, class. Today we're going to talk about another important person in our American history. Earlier this year, we learned the word president. A president is the leader of our country, the United States. The president is in charge of our country. We have learned about one president so far this year. What is the name of this president? This is Barack Obama. He was the 44th president of our country. Sometimes we see him on TV, or on the computer, or in the newspaper. But today, we're going to learn about another president from long ago. This is Abraham Lincoln. He was a president a long, long time ago. And this right here is a picture of him. Today, we're going to hear a read aloud about Abraham Lincoln when he was a young boy. Remember, this is a real story about things he did long ago. It is not a pretend or make-believe story. So listen carefully to find out what Abraham Lincoln did as a boy before he became the President of the United States of America. Long, long ago, before your mother and father were born, and even before your grandparents were born, almost 200 years ago, a boy named Abraham Lincoln grew up in the United States of America. People called him by his nickname, Abe. When Abe was a young boy, he lived with his family far out in the country. They lived in a log cabin that they built from trees. Abe's family had to work hard all day long. It was Abe's job to go use his axe to chop wood for the fire. Abe had so many chores to do that he had to work all day long. He did not have time to go to school. But Abe wanted to learn all kinds of things. So every night, even though he was tired, he used his time for learning. First, he taught himself how to read, and then he read every book he could find. In those days, no one had electric lights that you could turn on after dark. So after dark, in order to read, Abe Lincoln sat beside the fireplace. The light from the fire helped him see the words on the pages of the books that he was reading. Abe's family did not have a lot of books of their own. Abe wanted to read more, so he borrowed a book from a man who lived nearby. One night, a big thunderstorm came, and rain leaked through the roof of Abe's cabin. The book he borrowed got soaking wet. The pages were stuck together, and it was hard to read the words. The book was ruined. Abe had felt terrible, but he bravely carried the ruined book back and showed it to the man he had borrowed it from. "Our roof leaked and the rain came in on your book," he told him. "I'm afraid your book is ruined. I am so sorry. What can I do to repay you?" Abe knew the book was very important to its owner. Abe didn't have any money, but he was a hard worker. He agreed to work on his neighbor's farm for 3 days in order to pay for the book that had been ruined. Abe proved that he was an honest boy and a hard worker. As Abraham Lincoln grew up, more and more people saw how honest and hardworking he was. They trusted him so much that they chose him to be President of the United States of America. He was our 16th president.